Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. The issue of Wike and PDP Rivers State has gotten to an apex situation where former governors are beginning to speak up. In fact, they're literally telling Nigerians who Wike is and the state of PDP and how really Wike can be handled. A lot of things that was exposed in the interview are being conducted or being said by the former Jigawa state governor. I'm referring to none other than Sule Lamido, as it takes us into a journey of how PDP began. We'll cut out that particular details, but where they are right now and what will definitely happen to Wike, the dicey situation Wike is, and why he's acting the way he does. But before we go into the newspaper, kindly subscribe to our channel. Now, according to the news, a question was asked him. He said, what about FCT Minister Wike? How do you see his role in the present dynamics of inter-party democracy in Nigeria? This was his response. He said, you see, I've never seen Wike as a political issue. I see Wike as a character who is willing to be used for a purpose. I mean, if you look at the Nigerian history and the rise of PDP, Wike has no role in PDP. He was only opportuned to be holding public positions as a governor, as a minister. Those positions have been propping him up. He's simply acting on the platforms of those positions. Remove the positions and he's gone from the political space. Where is the former governor of Benue State, Autumn, today? Where is the former governor of Abia State today? Do you still hear about them? Where is the G5 today? Wike, Makinde, Autumn, Ikpezu, and others. You are only hearing Makinde and Wike. Makinde, yes, because he's still a governor. Before his election, who was Makinde? He was the unknown, he was an unknown entity, an unknown quantity. And being honest, if Wike was not a minister today, he would have been history. Like I always say, it is the office talking, not the personality. He has no political personality at all. His political personality is inconsequential. It is the office which is using to control situation. That's all. You see, that is why they are keeping him. APC is keeping him because of the role he's playing. What I'm saying is that if they sack him, he's going to be like Autumn. Look at Autumn. They were having meetings in Barcelona, in Madrid, in Paris, all over, because they were availing themselves of the resources of the office they were holding. Can they meet abroad now? They cannot meet abroad now because the office that Autumn was occupying has been removed. Autumn has become an ordinary person like Sule Lamido, a former governor like me. He cannot talk anymore because where is that leverage? The same thing with the other two governors from Abia. That's Ikpezu and Enugu, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi. Makinde is there because he's still a governor. Wike is very, very lucky as a machinery being used by APC in PDP. They appointed him a minister of Abuja and he is there and is their resource. And that is why he is still visible and relevant. Wike as a person doesn't exist to me. Very soon, it's going to be political history. Wow. Quite a lot being said, quite some honest bunch being reviewed here by none other person than the former Jigawa state governor, Sule Lamido. Lamido literally saying it the way he is a former governor. And you understand that there's what we call history of politicians. Whether you like it or not, when you finish an office, you will return back to base. And he's saying that the reason why Wike is, talking, that it's not Wike talking, it is office talking. And they kept him there because he's like a machinery used by APC in PDP to achieve their aim. And in as much as he's useful doing that job, he will remain relevant. The very day they feel he's gone, he's done, then they will remove him. He will enter the history of every other person. History of former governor. And where there's no office to speak, then he'll become redundant and irrelevant like every other person. And that brings us to the fear, or to the prediction of most political analysts, most Nigerians watching keenly and watching closely over the political situation going on in Nigeria, particularly inter-party democracies being practiced, inter-party issues being practiced in Nigeria. They believe that one day the president, APC, will no longer have use for Wike. By the time Wike achieved that aim of literally giving it the state capture, of literally making it a one-party system, like Ganduje has said very strongly. He said Edo in the pocket, Ondo in the pocket, the next in line is Osun, Oyo. He said Ondo, let me quote the word for it. He said Imo in the pocket, Osun in the pocket, Imo in the pocket, Ondo in the pocket, Edo in the pocket. Very soon, Osun will be in the pocket, Ogun, and every one of them will be in the bag of APC. And from what I see, these guys are playing very nice roles. And if that happens, then what we don't even have PDAPC. Well, I think what we have right now is APC, PDAPC, and others. And when that happens, all politicians would have no other option but to decamp to go to APC, where whoever takes the ticket wins, literally. Nigerians are already getting tired. Already Ondo State, APC won. In fact, APC carried 18 local government areas, won all. And, Nigerians are already getting there. If you check the turnout of the elections, you will agree with me that Nigerians already know who will win. So why are we wasting our energy and time coming out to vote? And even the former president of Nigeria, the person of Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, is already telling Nigerians and the whole world that there needs to be an upholding. INEC needs to be non-partisan. The level of partisanship in INEC is not giving it the vibes of transparency. I don't think we are blind to that. The only thing is that Nigerians are saying, all of this knowledge we know, what is the way out? There seems to be no way out. Some persons are saying we're already experiencing state capture. I don't know about experiencing state capture. What I do know is the fact that politicians are aligning with themselves, and obviously whoever they say will win. And it's getting more interesting because now whichever party that you get the ticket from is a done deal. It's no longer Nigerians really speaking through their voices, through their votes. It is now a case of some group of persons sitting back and saying you will win. And even if it looks as if INEC is not dancing to their tune, the judiciary will definitely give them. So it's more a case of let the Nigerians go and do their thing. The judiciary will eventually hand over whoever that will eventually be the chosen candidate by some certain group of elite. And it's getting worrisome because our democracy is at stake. Still, the Middle East still believes that PDP would have been a strong contender, but Wike is really inconsequential to him and to most Nigerians, just the office. And when he leaves, when APC is done with him, after he has finished up the work he came to do in PDP, he'll just be like every other person, ordinary Nigerian citizen. That's what's going to wrap it up. Let's visit